Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Diaries, episode 61. I've had probably a better week than I did the previous week where I talked about on my last video. We have had quite a quiet August, honestly. We did like a mini promotion / launch towards the very start of the month. So the last couple of weeks have been a bit slower. I think just generally info product wise, sometimes not the best to do a big launch during summer or at least towards the end of summer. Maybe that's kind of like a little bit of a false belief, but generally our biggest launches have come just after summer or in Jan, Feb at the start of the year. So we've got a couple of things launching next month. So I'm just basically putting in the groundwork for that. Sales pages, emails, getting that sort of stuff ready. We are setting the company up in Dubai. So I live in Dubai and my own company is in Dubai. But for this business, we set it up last year before I moved to Dubai and before I even knew I was moving to Dubai. And we set up the company in the UK. So that's where me and my business partner are from. But we had our VAT bill recently, which was, a decent chunk of change. So that's hurt a little bit. So we had to pay, obviously, the VAT. Well, actually, we've not paid it yet. We've got until the end of the year, but we need to pay the VAT. We paid our regular corporate tax bill last month. And then also, obviously we're paying personal tax and everything. So just the fact that I'm in Dubai, I've felt the benefit of having a company here and obviously paying a lot lower tax than I used to pay in the UK for my own company. It just kind of made sense for us to set it up here as well. And as far as I believe anyway, so far so good, but you only need, the manager of the company. That's what I've been told by the people who are helping us set it up. You only need the manager of the company to be a resident of Dubai. Shareholders can be, a resident of any country, which is good because I'm here, so I'm a resident of Dubai. My business partner, she's from the UK, but she's actually a resident in Spain, and she was getting a little bit killed by the personal income, the taxes in Spain as well. So if we can remove some of the corporate tax that we have to pay, obviously it'll help us both out. So we're just in that process. It's fairly quick. I've done it all before, obviously with my own company, so. We're getting that started, signed off some document, paid last week, and then we're getting it all sorted. So that should be set up within the next few weeks, which is good. And then we'll start running basically all the money and through the Dubai company, which is nice. So then we won't have to, you pay a little bit of VAT, or we probably won't pay much VAT at all actually. And we'll pay obviously a little bit of corporate tax, but again, it's going to be a lot smaller and a lot less than what we used to have. So we'll have some more cash in the business, which is good because, just being totally honest, I haven't been paid out a load from this company. We save a lot of cash for obviously tax, and we knew we were going to have a decent sized VAT bill. And obviously we just keep some money in the company bank account basically just for operational costs, even though we don't have much other than the ad spend. Which still hasn't risen back up to what it was in June, July. So for August, it's still been pretty low. So we keep a lot of cash in the company, save a lot of cash for tax, and then we pay myself out. And my business partner, I'd say very minimal money. But obviously the less tax we pay, the more probably free cash there will be to pay out for us personally as well, which would be nice. So we're getting a little bit more of a return on our time. But obviously the solution is always not to play the tax game, but it's just to make more fucking money. So, I see people, this happens a lot. I see people before they have even made any significant amount of money, they're already trying to play the tax game. A few years ago, I was speaking to a guy who's actually a mate, and legit, he hadn't even made 6 figures from the business yet. Not even in profit, but just in revenue. He probably made 5-10 grand or something. And he was already at that point in the business, he was already talking about, all right, we need to move the company to Dubai. Like, it's going to be better tax. I'm going to get killed, because he lived in like Europe where the taxes was quite high. Just like, I need to move to Dubai. And I'm like, dude, like, focus on making money first. I think people, like, before they even have a company or even started have an offer that's working or even made any money, they're like, right, I need to move to Dubai because it's going to be no tax. I'm just like, just focus on the fucking business for a little bit. Then once you're actually starting making money, then you can start thinking about taxes. So it's only really in the last 1 to 2 years where my income rose up, I'd say fairly significantly. But really improved when I actually moved to Dubai last year. But I'd say significantly over the last couple of years, that's when like I felt it a little bit more, where I'm like, oof, maybe it's time to like move to Dubai. But I wouldn't have just moved here just for the tax. Like I came to Dubai during COVID, really liked it, didn't move here, wasn't a resident, just came basically on a holiday visa, a tourist visa for like 3-4 months. And then I've not lived in the UK for years, so I was trying to look for a place to live. Or I was thinking about what country do I want to live in, and obviously multiple benefits of Dubai, but one of the benefits is the tax, so that's why I moved here. But I don't think I would just move here just for the tax. I don't think. But it also is going to be very... I'm thinking about like long term, like maybe I don't want to live in Dubai for the rest of my life, which I probably don't. But it's going to be pretty hard to leave the tax here. So, obviously there's some people say, I don't even know the exact ruling, honestly, because I just live here because I like living here. But, some people only spend a couple of days, like a very small amount of time here every 6 months just to keep their residency. So they can still keep paying the 0% tax. But I don't know, that decision to leave like a low tax country, a 0% personal income tax country, to go and live in another country where the tax is high, the personal income tax is high. That's going to be a tough decision. Like, I'm thinking about it now and I'm like, shit, like I've saved so much money by being here over the last few years, and I get to enjoy so much more of the money that I earn. I'm like, fuck, it's going to be difficult. But yeah, I don't think you should make your entire life decisions based on personal income tax. But that being said, like, depending on how much you're earning, it can make a big difference, and it has made a big difference in my life for sure. So yeah, what else? Bit of a rant about tax in Dubai. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's like I said, quiet few weeks, honestly. Everything's just been doing okay, but really just putting the work in for next month, which we're going to launch like a summer bundle. So we've been doing all of these workshops, and a couple of times a year we've launched like bundles where we'll bundle them together. Well, actually, no, that's the upsell. So like over the last couple of years, we've done lots of different like mini courses and trainings. So a few times a year, we basically bundle it all up and sell it as a bundle. We do it around Black Friday. We do it around my business partner's birthday, which is in February. And we're going to do like an end of summer one. They usually just convert pretty well. Just nice little inject of cash. Literally, honestly, like no new products need to be created. We're just basically selling stuff that we've already got. So I just need to create the sales pages, the emails. So that's going to launch at the start of next month. And then towards the end of next month, we're going to launch like the new offer, which I've been working on a little bit, thinking about it. Maybe I'll talk about it in the next video because I don't want this to go on too long. But yeah, just been putting the work in for that. I feel like it can be difficult in business. Like my brain is like, obviously our brains are trained to like seek like dopamine. And when we've not got like a promo on actively to our email list, so we're not maybe making like, decent amount of sales every single day. We still have some random sales trickle in from social media, and the ads obviously bring in sales. But if we don't when we're not doing like an active promo to our audience or our list, obviously our revenue is down. And I feel like, shit, we're not making any money. Like I feel like something's missing, or I feel like even like a little bit of like anxiety. I'm like, oh shit, like we're not making money. Whereas when we do the promo and I wake up in the morning and I check the account and I can see we've made like a decent amount of sales overnight from the emails, life's good. The dopamine's there. I'm like, fuck, online business is so much fun. When you wake up and you see that the sales aren't there, even though they're not supposed to be there because we're not doing an active promo, even just not seeing the sales there, I'm a bit like, oh shit, that's not fun. Like I can feel such a significant difference in emotions when I log in first thing in the morning and I check the sales, when we're doing a promo versus when we're not. My mind, energy, motivation, excitement is dramatically different. And it's something I need to change and work on, because it definitely, like, there's no worse feeling for me, honestly. And again, it's probably like an immature mindset to have, but when I log on and we haven't made like a decent amount of sales overnight, I'm a bit like, a bit flat. Whereas if we've gone really well, I'm fucking buzzing. And I can't wait to like get into work, grab my coffee, sit down at my desk, do work. Like at the moment I'm working out in the morning, but if I check the sales before I go to the gym in the morning and it's gone well, I'm like, oh fuck, I don't even want to work out anymore. I just want to sit at my desk and work. Whereas some days, if it's not there and we haven't made that many sales overnight, I'm like, oh, fuck this, can't be asked. Which is bad. It's really bad. But as sometimes how it goes, like I need to train my mind to be better at it. Like I said, it's still, it's like an immature viewpoint to have of business, like letting the overnight sales dictate how you feel about, going after the day and attacking the day. But something about those Stripe notifications, those sales notifications, even just like in ClickFunnels, like the dashboard that has like the money made and on the different dates when you log in on the home screen. Like if that's not high and it's not big numbers in the morning, it can set me back a little bit. Or like even in the moment, like I'm generally fine a few seconds afterwards, but my initial reaction is like, I can feel like a significant difference. But yeah, as I said before, the solution then is just to make sure you're making more money. All right, enough yapping. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.